This mock test includes 100 questions. You'll need 86 correct answers to pass. All questions are based on the official highway code and DVSA materials. Let's get started. Question 1. Driving when tired increases the risk of A. Improved concentration, B. Collision, C. Better reaction times, D. Enhanced judgment. The correct answer is B. Collision. Explanation: driving when tired greatly increases the risk of collision. Question 2. To minimize the risk of driving while tired, you should A. Avoid driving between midnight and 6 a.m. B. Drive faster to reach your destination sooner. C. Skip breaks to maintain focus. D. Use your phone to stay alert. The correct answer is A. Avoid driving between midnight and 6 a.m. Explanation: avoiding long journeys between midnight and 6 a.m. helps minimize the risk of driving while tired. Question 3. If you are dazzled by bright sunlight while driving, you should A. Speed up to pass the area quickly. B. Slow down, and if necessary, stop. C. Ignore it and continue driving. D. Use your horn to alert others. The correct answer is B. Slow down, and if necessary, stop. Explanation: if dazzled by bright sunlight, slow down, and if necessary, stop. Question 4. In England and Wales, the legal blood alcohol limit for drivers is A. 50 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. B. 80 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. C. 100 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. D. 120 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. The correct answer is B. 80 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. Explanation: in England and Wales, the legal blood alcohol limit is 80 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. Question 5. In Scotland, the legal breath alcohol limit is A. 22 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. B. 35 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. C. 50 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. D. 80 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. The correct answer is A. 22 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. Explanation: in Scotland, the legal breath alcohol limit is 22 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. Question 6. Alcohol can affect your driving by A. Giving a false sense of confidence. B. Improving concentration. C. Enhancing decision-making skills. D. Increasing alertness. The correct answer is A. Giving a false sense of confidence. Explanation: alcohol can give a false sense of confidence, affecting driving judgment. Question 7. The best solution regarding alcohol consumption when planning to drive is to A. Drink only one alcoholic beverage. B. Drink only with meals. C. Not drink at all. D. Drink coffee to counteract the effects. The correct answer is C. Not drink at all. Explanation: the best solution is not to drink at all when planning to drive. Question 8. You must not drive under the influence of A. Prescription medicines only. B. Illegal drugs only. C. Caffeine. D. both illegal drugs and certain medicines? The correct answer is D, both illegal drugs and certain medicines. Explanation: you must not drive under the influence of illegal drugs or certain medicines. Question 9. Driving under the influence of alcohol can A. Improve reaction times, B. Increase alertness, C. Enhance judgment of speed and distance, D. Reduce coordination and slow down reactions. The correct answer is D. Reduce coordination and slow down reactions. Explanation: alcohol reduces coordination and slows down reactions.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 10. If taking medicine, you should A. Ignore the label warnings, B. Check with your doctor or pharmacist about potential driving impairment, C. Assume it's safe to drive, D. Only be concerned about illegal drugs. The correct answer is B. Check with your doctor or pharmacist about potential driving impairment. Explanation: if taking medicine, consult your doctor or pharmacist to determine if it may impair your driving. Question 11. What is the legal breath alcohol limit in England and Wales? A. 22 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath, B. 35 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath, C. 50 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath, D. 80 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. The correct answer is B. 35 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath. Explanation: in England and Wales, the legal breath alcohol limit is 35 micrograms, 100 milliliters of breath. Question 12. In Scotland, the legal blood alcohol limit is A. 50 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood, B. 80 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood, C. 100 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood, D. 120 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. The correct answer is A. 50 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. Explanation: in Scotland, the legal blood alcohol limit is 50 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. Question 13. Before starting your journey, you must ensure that A. You have a valid license and insurance for the vehicle, B. You have packed refreshments for the trip, C. Your mobile phone is fully charged, D. You have informed someone of your travel plans. The correct answer is A. You have a valid license and insurance for the vehicle. Explanation: according to Rule 97, you must ensure you have a valid license and insurance before setting off. Question 14. Adjusting your head restraints properly before driving is important to A. Improve driving posture, B. Enhance seat comfort, C. Reduce the risk of neck and spine injuries in a collision, D. Increase vehicle speed. The correct answer is C. Reduce the risk of neck and spine injuries in a collision. Explanation: proper head restraint adjustment reduces the risk of neck and spine injuries during a collision. Question 15. If traveling with passengers, you must ensure that A. They wear seat belts or use appropriate child restraints, B. They adjust their own mirrors, C. They are aware of all vehicle controls, D. They sit in specific seats based on height. The correct answer is A. They wear seat belts or use appropriate child restraints. Explanation: all passengers must wear seat belts, and children must use the appropriate restraint system, as per legal requirements. Question 16. What is the primary purpose of using signals while driving? A. To warn and inform other road users of your intended actions. B. To assert your right of way. C. To comply with legal requirements only. D. To test the functionality of your vehicle's indicators. The correct answer is A. To warn and inform other road users of your intended actions. Explanation: signals are used to warn and inform other road users, including pedestrians, of your intended actions. Question 17. When should you give signals to other road users? A. Only when there are vehicles directly behind you. B. Only during daylight hours. C. In plenty of time before changing course or direction, stopping or moving off. D. When driving on motorways. The correct answer is C. In plenty of time before changing course or direction, stopping or moving off. Explanation: you should give clear signals in plenty of time before changing course or direction, stopping or moving off. Question 18. When are you required to use an arm signal? A. When your vehicle's indicators are malfunctioning. B. To emphasize or reinforce your signal if necessary. C. When driving in heavy traffic. D. Only when turning right. The correct answer is B. To emphasize or reinforce your signal if necessary. Explanation: you should use an arm signal to emphasize or reinforce your signal if necessary. Question 19. What should you be aware of regarding indicators on other vehicles? A. They are always accurate. B. They are only used by experienced drivers. C. They may not have been cancelled. D. They are optional. The correct answer is C. They may not have been cancelled. Explanation: be aware that an indicator on another vehicle may not have been cancelled. Question 20. What does a flashing amber light at a pelican crossing mean? A. Stop and wait for the green light. B. Ignore the light, it is not applicable to vehicles. C. Speed up to clear the crossing quickly. D. Proceed with caution if there are no pedestrians on the crossing. The correct answer is D. Proceed with caution if there are no pedestrians on the crossing. Explanation: a flashing amber light at a pelican crossing means you may proceed with caution if there are no pedestrians on the crossing. Question 21. What should you do if you see a vehicle ahead signaling to turn left into a side road? A. Overtake the vehicle on the left. B. Maintain your speed and continue driving. C. Be prepared to slow down and allow the vehicle to turn. D. Sound your horn to alert the driver. The correct answer is C. Be prepared to slow down and allow the vehicle to turn. Explanation: when a vehicle ahead is signaling to turn left, you should be prepared to slow down and allow the vehicle to complete its turn safely. Question 22. How should you signal if your vehicle's indicators are not functioning? A. Use hand signals to indicate your intentions. B. Flash your headlights to communicate. C. Rely solely on brake lights. D. Do not signal and proceed cautiously. The correct answer is A. Use hand signals to indicate your intentions. Explanation: If your vehicle's indicators are not functioning, you should use hand signals to indicate your intentions to other road users. Question 23. When approaching a junction and intending to turn right, when should you start signaling? A. As you begin to turn. B. Well before the junction, in good time. C. Immediately upon reaching the junction. D. After entering the junction. The correct answer is B. Well before the junction, in good time. Explanation. You should start signaling well before the junction, in good time, to inform other road users of your intention to turn right. Question 24. What is the correct hand signal for indicating a left turn? A. Extend your right arm out horizontally. B. Extend your left arm out horizontally. C. Rotate your right arm in a circular motion. D. Point your left arm upwards. The correct answer is B. Extend your left arm out horizontally. Explanation. To indicate a left turn using hand signals, extend your left arm out horizontally. Question 25. How should you respond if another driver is signaling to overtake you? A. Speed up to prevent them from overtaking. B. Move to the left to allow them to pass safely. C. Signal left to indicate it's safe to overtake. D. Ignore their signal and maintain your speed. The correct answer is B. Move to the left to allow them to pass safely. Explanation. If another driver is signaling to overtake you, you should move to the left to allow them to pass safely when it is appropriate. Question 26. How can cyclists signal a right turn? A. By extending their right arm horizontally. B. By extending their left arm horizontally. C. By raising their right arm vertically. D. By pointing to the right with their left hand. The correct answer is A. By extending their right arm horizontally. Explanation. Cyclists can signal a right turn by extending their right arm horizontally to indicate their intention. Question 27. What is the legal requirement regarding traffic light signals and traffic signs? A. They are advisory only. B. You must obey all traffic light signals and traffic signs giving orders, including temporary ones. C. Only permanent signs need to be followed. D. You can use discretion based on traffic conditions. The correct answer is B. You must obey all traffic light signals and traffic signs giving orders, including temporary ones. Explanation. You must obey all traffic light signals and traffic signs giving orders, including temporary signals and signs. Question 28. Under which circumstance are you permitted to use your vehicle's horn while stationary on the road? A. To greet a friend. B. To express frustration. C. When another road user poses a danger. D. To signal pedestrians to cross. The correct answer is C. When another road user poses a danger. Explanation. You must not use your horn while stationary on the road, except when another road user poses a danger. Question 29. When is it mandatory to use headlights? A. At night on roads without lit street lighting. B. During daylight hours in clear conditions. C. Only on motorways. D. In well-lit urban areas at night. The correct answer is A. At night on roads without lit street lighting. Explanation. You must use headlights at night, except on roads with lit street lighting. Question 30. What should you do if visibility is seriously reduced? A. Use only side lights. B. Use headlights. C. Use hazard warning lights. D. Turn off all lights to avoid glare. The correct answer is B. Use headlights. Explanation: you must use headlights when visibility is seriously reduced. Question 31. When overtaking at night, how should you use your headlights? A. Keep headlights on full beam at all times. B. Use dipped headlights until you are level with the other vehicle, then change to main beam if necessary. C. Turn off headlights during the maneuver. D. Flash headlights to signal the driver ahead. The correct answer is B. Use dipped headlights until you are level with the other vehicle, then change to main beam if necessary. Explanation: keep your headlights dipped when overtaking until you are level with the other vehicle and then change to main beam if necessary, unless this would dazzle oncoming road users. Question 32. What should you do if you are dazzled by oncoming headlights? A. Speed up to pass the vehicle quickly. B. Look directly at the lights to assess the situation. C. Slow down, and if necessary, stop. D. Flash your headlights in response. The correct answer is C. Slow down, and if necessary, stop. Explanation: if you are dazzled by oncoming headlights, you should slow down, and if necessary, stop. Question 33. When is it appropriate to use hazard warning lights while driving? A. To signal a turn. B. To indicate you are driving slowly. C. When driving in heavy traffic. D. To warn drivers behind you of a hazard or obstruction ahead on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway. The correct answer is D. To warn drivers behind you of a hazard or obstruction ahead on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway. Explanation: you must not use hazard warning lights while driving or being towed unless you are on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway and need to warn drivers behind you of a hazard or obstruction ahead. Question 34. In an emergency, how should you apply the brakes? A. Pump the brakes rapidly. B. Brake immediately, but avoid harsh braking that locks the wheels. C. Use only the parking brake. D. Shift to a lower gear to slow down. The correct answer is B. Brake immediately, but avoid harsh braking that locks the wheels. Explanation: in an emergency, brake immediately, but try to avoid braking so harshly that you lock your wheels, as locked wheels can lead to loss of control. Question 35. If your vehicle begins to skid, what should you do? A. Accelerate to regain control. B. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Apply the parking brake. D. Release the brake pedal fully, or ease off the accelerator and steer into the skid. The correct answer is D. Release the brake pedal fully, or ease off the accelerator and steer into the skid. Explanation: if skidding occurs, remove the cause by releasing the brake pedal fully or easing off the accelerator and turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. Question 36. What does coasting mean in driving? A. Driving in neutral or with the clutch pressed down. B. Driving with the engine off. C. Driving at high speeds. D. Driving with cruise control activated. The correct answer is A. Driving in neutral or with the clutch pressed down. Explanation: coasting refers to a vehicle traveling in neutral or with the clutch pressed down, which can reduce driver control. Question 37. What is the purpose of engine braking? A. To increase vehicle speed. B. To improve fuel efficiency. C. To assist in slowing the vehicle without using the foot brake. D. To reduce engine wear. The correct answer is C. To assist in slowing the vehicle without using the foot brake. Explanation. Engine braking helps to slow the vehicle without using the foot brake, providing better control, especially on downhill slopes. Question 38. What is the recommended following distance in good conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. The correct answer is B. 2 seconds. Explanation. The 2-second rule is the recommended following distance in good conditions to ensure safe braking time. Question 39. What should you do if another vehicle is tailgating you? A. Brake suddenly to warn them. B. Speed up to create space. C. Maintain a steady speed and, if necessary, allow them to overtake safely. D. Weave between lanes to keep them behind. The correct answer is C. Maintain a steady speed and, if necessary, allow them to overtake safely. Explanation. If another driver is tailgating, maintain a steady speed and, if needed, allow them to overtake safely, rather than reacting aggressively. Question 40. What does a broken white line in the center of the road indicate? A. No overtaking allowed. B. Bus lane ahead. C. Center of the road. When the line lengthens and gaps shorten, a hazard is ahead. D. Pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is C. Center of the road. When the line lengthens and gaps shorten, a hazard is ahead. Explanation. A broken white line marks the center of the road. When this line lengthens and the gaps shorten, it indicates a hazard ahead. Question 41. What is indicated by red reflective road studs? A. The left edge of the road. B. The lanes or the middle of the road. C. The central reservation of a dual carriageway or motorway. D. The edge of the main carriageway at laybys and slip roads. The correct answer is A. The left edge of the road. Explanation. Red studs mark the left edge of the road. Question 42. What does a single solid white line along the side of the road indicate? A. No parking at any time. B. The edge of the carriageway. C. A cycle lane. D. A bus lane. The correct answer is B. The edge of the carriageway. Explanation. A single solid white line along the side of the road indicates the edge of the carriageway. Question 43. What is the meaning of double yellow lines along the edge of the road? A. No parking at any time. B. No parking during peak hours. C. Parking allowed for loading and unloading only. D. Parking allowed on weekends. The correct answer is A. No parking at any time. Explanation. Double yellow lines mean no waiting at any time, unless there are signs that specifically indicate seasonal restrictions. Question 44. What do white zigzag lines near pedestrian crossings mean? A. Parking is allowed. B. Overtaking is allowed. C. No parking or overtaking at any time. D. Speed limit changes ahead. The correct answer is C. No parking or overtaking at any time. Explanation. White zigzag lines indicate areas near pedestrian crossings where parking and overtaking are prohibited to enhance pedestrian safety. Question 45. What does a yellow box junction indicate? A. No parking zone. B. Area reserved for emergency vehicles. C. Keep the junction clear, only enter if your exit road is clear. D. Pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is C. Keep the junction clear, only enter if your exit road is clear. Explanation. A yellow box junction indicates that you must keep the junction clear and only enter if your exit road is clear, except when turning right and prevented by oncoming traffic. Question 46. On a two-lane dual carriageway, when is it appropriate to use the right-hand lane? A. For normal driving. B. During heavy traffic conditions. C. When the left lane is occupied by slower traffic. D. For overtaking or turning right. The correct answer is D. For overtaking or turning right. Explanation. On a two-lane dual carriageway, you should stay in the left-hand lane and use the right-hand lane only for overtaking or turning right. Question 47. What should you do after overtaking on a dual carriageway? A. Stay in the right-hand lane. B. Move back to the left-hand lane when it's safe. C. Reduce your speed. D. Signal left for a few seconds. The correct answer is B. Move back to the left-hand lane when it's safe. Explanation. After overtaking, you should return to the left-hand lane when it is safe to do so. Question 48. How should you approach a one-way street with multiple lanes? A. Use any lane at any time. B. Always stay in the right lane. C. Stay in the left lane regardless of your destination. D. Use the lane that is most suitable for your exit or destination. The correct answer is B. Use the lane that is most suitable for your exit or destination. Explanation. In a one-way street with multiple lanes, you should use the lane that is most suitable for your destination or intended exit. Question 49. When should you use the right-hand lane on a motorway? A. Only when overtaking or turning right. B. For normal driving. C. When traffic is moving slowly in the left lane. D. When approaching an exit. The correct answer is A. Only when overtaking or turning right. Explanation. The right-hand lane should only be used for overtaking or preparing for a right turn where permitted. Question 50. What is the purpose of a hard shoulder on a motorway? A. To be used for overtaking when traffic is slow. B. A lane for emergency stops or breakdowns. C. A dedicated lane for motorcycles. D. A parking area for resting drivers. The correct answer is B. A lane for emergency stops or breakdowns. Explanation. The hard shoulder is for emergency stops or breakdowns and must not be used for normal driving or overtaking. Question 51. On a three-lane dual carriageway, which lane should be used for normal driving? A. Left lane. B. Middle lane. C. Right lane. D. Any lane. The correct answer is A. Left lane. Explanation. The left lane should be used for normal driving. The middle and right lanes are for overtaking only. Question 52. Which of the following is considered a distraction to avoid while driving? A. Listening to quiet music. B. eating and drinking. C. Wearing sunglasses. D. Using air conditioning. The correct answer is B. Eating and drinking. Explanation. Rule 148 lists eating and drinking as distractions to avoid while driving to maintain concentration. Question 53. What is the correct way to approach traffic calming measures, such as speed bumps? A. Drive over them at normal speed. B. Speed up to pass over them quickly. C. Slow down and drive carefully over them. D. Avoid them by driving in the opposite lane. The correct answer is C. Slow down and drive carefully over them. Explanation. Rule 157 advises slowing down and driving carefully over speed bumps and other traffic calming measures to maintain control of the vehicle. Question 54. What is the best way to anticipate potential hazards while driving? A. Focus only on the vehicle directly in front of you. B. Look well ahead and scan the road for possible dangers. C. Rely on other drivers to react first. D. Keep checking your rearview mirror only. The correct answer is B. Look well ahead and scan the road for possible dangers. Explanation. You should always look well ahead and scan the road for potential hazards to react in time. Question 55. What should you do if a pedestrian is waiting at a zebra crossing? A. Slow down but continue driving if they have not stepped onto the crossing. B. Stop and allow them to cross. C. Sound your horn to make them cross faster. D. Flash your headlights to warn other drivers. The correct answer is B. Stop and allow them to cross. Explanation. Drivers must stop and allow pedestrians to cross at zebra crossings. Question 56. If you must stop your vehicle in a tunnel due to congestion, what should you do? A. Keep the engine running and wait for traffic to move. B. Move to the hard shoulder and continue driving. C. Leave the vehicle immediately and seek help. D. Turn off the engine, keep lights on, and listen for instructions. The correct answer is D. Turn off the engine, keep lights on, and listen for instructions. Explanation. In a tunnel, if stopped due to congestion, turn off the engine, keep lights on, and listen for any instructions. Question 57. Before moving off, what is the correct sequence of actions you should take? A. Signal, check mirrors, move off. B. Check mirrors, look around for blind spots, signal if necessary, move off when safe. C. Look around for blind spots, move off, check mirrors. D. Signal, move off, check mirrors. The correct answer is B. Check mirrors, look around for blind spots, signal if necessary, move off when safe. Explanation. Before moving off, you should check your mirrors, look around for blind spots, signal if necessary, and move off only when it is safe to do so. Question 58. When driving on a right-hand bend, where should you position your vehicle? A. Close to the center line. B. In the middle of your lane. C. Well to the left. D. Close to the right edge of the road. The correct answer is C. Well to the left. Explanation. Keeping well to the left on right-hand bends improves your view of the road and helps avoid the risk of colliding with oncoming traffic. Question 59. How should you use your mirrors during your journey? A. Check them only when changing lanes. B. Use them frequently to be aware of what is behind and to each side. C. Use them only when preparing to stop. D. Check them occasionally when you remember. The correct answer is B. Use them frequently to be aware of what is behind and to each side. Explanation. You should use your mirrors frequently throughout your journey to stay aware of what is behind and to each side of you. Question 60. When turning right at a junction, how should you position your vehicle? A. Keep to the left of the road. B. Position just left of the center of the road. C. Position in the center of the road. D. Keep to the right of the road. The correct answer is B. Position just left of the center of the road. Explanation. When turning right, position your vehicle just left of the center of the road, or in the space marked for traffic turning right. Question 61. What should you do when approaching a roundabout? A. Enter without slowing down. B. Give priority to traffic approaching from your left. C. Give priority to traffic approaching from your right. D. Stop at the entrance regardless of traffic. The correct answer is C. Give priority to traffic approaching from your right. Explanation. When approaching a roundabout, you should give priority to traffic approaching from your right, unless directed otherwise, by signs, road markings, or traffic lights. Question 62. When reversing, what is the recommended procedure? A. Rely solely on your mirrors. B. Reverse quickly to minimize time spent reversing. C. Use only parking sensors. D. Look over your shoulder and use mirrors. The correct answer is D. Look over your shoulder and use mirrors. Explanation. When reversing, you should look over your shoulder and use your mirrors to ensure the area is clear. Question 63. When approaching a roundabout, who has priority? A. Traffic already on the roundabout. B. Traffic approaching from the left. C. Traffic entering the roundabout. D. Pedestrians crossing the entrance. The correct answer is A. Traffic already on the roundabout. Explanation. Traffic already on the roundabout has priority. You should give way to traffic approaching from your right unless directed otherwise. Question 64. How should you position your vehicle when turning left into a side road? A. Swing out to the right before turning left. B. Move to the right-hand lane before turning. C. Position in the center of the road. D. Keep well to the left as you approach the turn. The correct answer is D. Keep well to the left as you approach the turn. Explanation. When turning left, you should keep well to the left as you approach the turn to prevent obstructing traffic and ensure a smooth turn. Question 65. When should you use the 2-second rule? A. When following another vehicle on dry roads. B. When driving in adverse weather conditions. C. When driving at night. D. When approaching a junction. The correct answer is A. When following another vehicle on dry roads. Explanation. The 2-second rule is used to ensure a safe following distance on dry roads. In adverse conditions, a longer gap is recommended. Question 66. What should you do if you intend to overtake a cyclist? A. Sound your horn to alert them. B. Pass closely to minimize time on the opposite side of the road. C. Give them plenty of room and overtake slowly. D. Flash your headlights before overtaking. The correct answer is C. Give them plenty of room, and overtake slowly. Explanation: when overtaking a cyclist, give them plenty of room and overtake slowly to ensure their safety. Question 67. How should you approach a junction where the view is restricted? A. Speed up to cross the junction quickly. B. Stop, then edge forward slowly until you can see clearly. C. Sound your horn to warn others. D. Rely on other drivers to see you. The correct answer is B. Stop, then edge forward slowly until you can see clearly. Explanation: at a junction with a restricted view, stop, and then edge forward slowly until you can see clearly before proceeding. Question 68. What should you do if your exit is blocked when you reach a box junction? A. Stop in the junction and wait for it to clear. B. Reverse and find an alternative route. C. Move forward slowly to make space. D. Wait behind the junction until your exit is clear. The correct answer is D. Wait behind the junction until your exit is clear. Explanation: you should only enter a box junction if your exit is clear, otherwise, wait behind it to avoid blocking other traffic. Question 69. What should you do when passing parked cars on a narrow road? A. Speed up to clear the area quickly. B. Use your horn continuously to warn others. C. Keep as close as possible to the parked cars. D. Check for pedestrians emerging between vehicles. The correct answer is D. Check for pedestrians emerging between vehicles. Explanation: when passing parked cars, be aware of pedestrians who may emerge suddenly and ensure you have enough space to react. Question 70. When is it permissible to cross a solid white line on the road? A. When overtaking any slow-moving vehicle. B. When necessary to avoid an obstruction, or when passing a stationary vehicle, cyclist or road maintenance vehicle, traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. C. At any time if you signal first. D. To get ahead in traffic congestion. The correct answer is B. When necessary to avoid an obstruction, or when passing a stationary vehicle, cyclist or road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. Explanation: you must not cross a solid white line unless passing a stationary vehicle, cyclist or road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less, or to avoid an obstruction. Question 71. When should you avoid overtaking? A. When approaching a bend or hump in the road. B. On a clear straight road. C. When the road ahead is free of traffic. D. When driving in a slow-moving queue. The correct answer is A. When approaching a bend or hump in the road. Explanation: overtaking on a bend or hump is dangerous because your view of the road ahead is restricted. Question 72. Why is it dangerous to overtake near pedestrian crossings? A. Pedestrians may step out suddenly. B. It is illegal to overtake near crossings. C. You may be fined. D. It slows down traffic. The correct answer is A. Pedestrians may step out suddenly. Explanation: pedestrians may step onto the crossing unexpectedly, so overtaking near pedestrian crossings is highly dangerous. Question 73. At a junction with a give-way sign and broken white lines, what is required? A. Stop completely before proceeding. B. Accelerate to merge with main road traffic. C. Proceed without stopping if the road appears clear. D. Give way to traffic on the main road. The correct answer is D. Give way to traffic on the main road. Explanation. At such junctions, you must give way to traffic on the main road when emerging. Question 74. How should you approach a junction where the traffic lights are not working? A. Proceed as if the lights are green. B. Follow the vehicle in front closely. C. Wait until the lights are repaired. D. Treat it as an unmarked junction and proceed with great care. The correct answer is D. Treat it as an unmarked junction and proceed with great care. Explanation. If traffic lights are not working, treat the situation as an unmarked junction and proceed with great care. Question 75. When emerging from a junction onto a main road, what should you do? A. Emerge only when there is a gap large enough for you to do so safely. B. Assume vehicles on the main road will slow down for you. C. Emerge quickly to avoid disrupting traffic. D. Sound your horn to warn other drivers. The correct answer is A. Emerge only when there is a gap large enough for you to do so safely. Explanation. Do not cross or join a road until there is a gap large enough for you to do so safely. Question 76. What should you do if your exit is blocked while on a roundabout? A. Keep moving around the roundabout until your exit clears. B. Stop in the roundabout. C. Try to force your way through. D. Use your horn to alert others. The correct answer is A. Keep moving around the roundabout until your exit clears. Explanation. If your exit is blocked while on a roundabout, do not panic or reverse. Continue moving around the roundabout slowly. Question 77. What is the purpose of spiral markings on larger roundabouts? A. To separate different types of vehicles. B. To guide traffic into the correct lane for their exit. C. To slow down traffic. D. To indicate pedestrian crossings. The correct answer is B. To guide traffic into the correct lane for their exit. Explanation. Spiral lane markings guide vehicles into the correct lane for their exit, and should be followed carefully. Question 78. What should you do if another vehicle is straddling lanes on a roundabout? A. Sound your horn to warn them. B. Speed up to pass them quickly. C. Stay back and allow them space. D. Try to force them into the correct lane. The correct answer is C. Stay back and allow them space. Explanation. Large vehicles may straddle lanes due to their size, so stay back and allow them space to maneuver. Question 79. When is it appropriate to change lanes on a roundabout? A. Only when you need to exit. B. At any time, as long as you signal. C. Never change lanes on a roundabout. D. Only when necessary, after checking mirrors and blind spots. The correct answer is D. Only when necessary, after checking mirrors and blind spots. Explanation. Only change lanes if necessary, and always check mirrors and blind spots before doing so. Question 80. What should you do if the traffic lights are not working at a pedestrian crossing? A. Proceed as if the crossing is not there. B. Stop and wait until the lights are repaired. C. Proceed with extreme caution, ensuring the crossing is clear. D. Ignore the crossing and continue driving. The correct answer is C. Proceed with extreme caution, ensuring the crossing is clear. Explanation. If the traffic lights are not working at a pedestrian crossing, proceed with extreme caution, ensuring the crossing is clear.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 81. Why do cyclists sometimes move to the center of the lane when approaching a junction? A. To block traffic behind them. B. To signal that they are turning. C. To improve visibility and prevent dangerous overtaking. D. Because they do not follow road rules. The correct answer is C. To improve visibility and prevent dangerous overtaking. Explanation: cyclists may move to the center of the lane at junctions to be more visible and to discourage unsafe overtaking. Question 82. When a large vehicle is turning, you should A. Overtake it quickly. B. Expect it to need extra space and possibly encroach into your lane. C. Assume it will stay within its lane. D. Sound your horn to alert the driver. The correct answer is B. Expect it to need extra space and possibly encroach into your lane. Explanation: large vehicles may need extra space to turn and could encroach into adjacent lanes. Question 83. If a bus pulls away from a stop in front of you, what should you do? A. Accelerate to overtake quickly. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Flash your headlights at the bus driver. D. Honk to let them know you're passing. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Explanation: if a bus pulls away from a stop, slow down and be prepared to stop, allowing it to rejoin traffic safely. Question 84. When driving in wet weather, stopping distances can be A. Halved. B. Doubled. C. Tripled. D. Unchanged. The correct answer is B. Doubled. Explanation: in wet conditions, stopping distances can be at least doubled due to reduced tire grip on the road. Question 85. In foggy conditions you should A. Use your lights as required. B. Keep a safe distance behind the vehicle in front. C. Be able to stop within the distance you can see clearly. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: in fog, it's important to use your lights appropriately, maintain a safe distance from the vehicle ahead, and ensure you can stop within the visible distance. Question 86. How can you reduce the risk of skidding in wet weather? A. Drive at a safe speed and maintain a safe distance. B. Use cruise control. C. Drive at high speeds. D. Inflate tires to maximum pressure. The correct answer is A. Drive at a safe speed and maintain a safe distance. Explanation: driving at a safe speed and maintaining a safe distance are key practices to reduce the risk of skidding in wet conditions. Question 87. If you must drive in icy conditions, you should A. Drive with care, even if the roads have been treated. B. Assume treated roads are safe and drive normally. C. Only use main roads. D. Avoid using headlights. The correct answer is A. Drive with care, even if the roads have been treated. Explanation: even treated roads can still be slippery, so caution is required. Question 88. What should you do if your steering becomes unresponsive due to ice? A. Turn the steering wheel back and forth quickly. B. Apply the brakes firmly. C. Speed up to regain control. D. ease off the accelerator and slow down gradually? The correct answer is D. Ease off the accelerator and slow down gradually. Explanation: if steering becomes unresponsive, ease off the accelerator and allow the vehicle to slow naturally. Question 89. How can large vehicles affect your car in very windy weather? A. They can create turbulence that affects your vehicle's stability. B. They block the wind entirely. C. They have no effect on other vehicles. D. They reduce wind speed. The correct answer is A. They can create turbulence that affects your vehicle's stability. Explanation: large vehicles can create turbulence that impacts the stability of nearby cars. Question 90. When should you use your fog lights? A. During heavy rain. B. When visibility is reduced to less than 100 meters. C. At night on unlit roads. D. In urban areas with street lighting. The correct answer is B. When visibility is reduced to less than 100 meters. Explanation: fog lights should only be used when visibility is seriously reduced to less than 100 meters. Question 91. Why should you avoid using full beam headlights in fog? A. They can overheat. B. They consume more battery power. C. They can dazzle other drivers. D. The light reflects back, reducing visibility. The correct answer is D. The light reflects back, reducing visibility. Explanation: full beam headlights can reflect off the fog, further reducing your visibility. Question 92. Is it permissible to park on school entrance markings? A. Yes, at any time. B. Only during school hours. C. Only when picking up or dropping off children. D. No, not when upright signs indicate a prohibition of stopping. The correct answer is D. No, not when upright signs indicate a prohibition of stopping. Explanation: you must not wait or park, or stop to sit down and pick up passengers on school entrance markings when upright signs indicate a prohibition of stopping. Question 93. When parking on the roadside, you should A. Park facing against the traffic flow. B. Stop as close as possible to the side. C. Leave the engine running. D. Park in the center of the road. The correct answer is B. Stop as close as possible to the side. Explanation: stopping as close as possible to the side minimizes obstruction to other road users. Question 94. You must not stop or park on A. A pedestrian crossing, including the area marked by the zigzag lines. B. A clearway during its hours of operation. C. A road marked with double white lines, even when a broken white line is on your side of the road. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: stopping or parking in these areas is prohibited to ensure safety and traffic flow. Question 95. When parking on a hill, you should A. Leave the vehicle in neutral. B. Apply the handbrake lightly. C. Apply the handbrake firmly and turn the steering wheel away from the curb when facing uphill. D. Park perpendicular to the curb. The correct answer is C. Apply the handbrake firmly and turn the steering wheel away from the curb when facing uphill. Explanation: applying the handbrake firmly and turning the steering wheel appropriately helps prevent the vehicle from rolling. Question 96. What is the rule for parking near a bus stop? A. Parking is always allowed. B. You may park briefly if no buses are present. C. You can park during non-peak hours. D. You must not park within the area marked by yellow lines or signs. The correct answer is D. You must not park within the area marked by yellow lines or signs. Explanation: parking near bus stops is prohibited where yellow lines or signs indicate restrictions, ensuring clear access for buses. Question 97. If you see emergency vehicles with flashing lights ahead, you should A. Assume it's not on your route. B. Speed up to pass quickly. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop. D. Ignore and continue at the same speed. The correct answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Explanation: slow down and be prepared to stop, as there may be an incident ahead requiring caution. Question 98. When approaching a "Road Works Ahead" sign, you should A. Increase your speed to pass quickly. B. Ignore it if no workers are visible. C. Take extra care and look for additional signs. D. Change lanes immediately. The correct answer is C. Take extra care and look for additional signs. Explanation: upon seeing a "Road Works Ahead" sign, take extra care and look for additional instructions. Question 99. When lanes are restricted due to roadworks, you should A. Merge in turn as directed by signs. B. Speed up to pass the restriction quickly. C. Overtake queuing traffic. D. Change lanes frequently. The correct answer is A. Merge in turn as directed by signs. Explanation: in restricted lanes, merge in turn as directed to maintain traffic flow. Question 100. At roadworks, why is it important to keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front? A. To allow other drivers to overtake. B. To improve fuel efficiency. C. To prevent collisions if the vehicle stops suddenly. D. To observe the roadworks more closely. The correct answer is C. To prevent collisions if the vehicle stops suddenly. Explanation: maintaining a safe distance prevents collisions if the vehicle ahead stops suddenly. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. And if you want to keep practicing, check out these videos on your screen next.